watch. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, Eagles Nation? What's up, Sports Nation? It's your boy, Cool Eagle, back here with another video. Just want to come talk to you guys. You know what? Let me get on camera, man. Look, I missed you guys so much, man. Just want to see you for myself. Man, how y'all been doing out there, man? Y'all been chilling? Well, yeah, so today, man, we got a whirlwind content today in the world of sports. You know, as y'all know, the Philadelphia Eagles had a very excellent draft, what a lot of experts grade us as A+. Now, when there are praisers, of course, you have the haters. And Skip Bayless, we all know Skip Bayless is far from the praiser of anything of Philadelphia Eagles. Like the king hater in sports world is Skip Bayless. Like, I'll give him that, even though there are some things that I do agree with. You know, I don't disagree with anybody on everything, you know, like even if I don't like you. You know, a clock is right twice a day, right? So, but all in all, this video is just simply about what Skip Bayless said about the Eagles draft and how he compares how the Cowboys did it and saying how the Cowboys are better than this. Man, like a whole bunch of nonsense as usual. But I'll let y'all take a look. Well, take a hearsay, right? And again, fair use, YouTube, fair use. Just want to play this for you guys. Remember, like, subscribe, get this content out there, man. Let's grow this family, right? So, again, man, Skip Bayless is on that BS again. So we're going to play what he said. And again, y'all will use y'all's own opinions. I'm sharing mine to you. So here we go, right? Again, fair use, YouTube.
I believe they repeat as division champs, but I really, really like the draft because I really.
Now, mind you, Shannon Sharp, before we get to Skip Bayless's part, you know, he said a lot of positive things about what the Eagles did. You know, Jalen Carter, you know, a lot of these Georgia players that were part of that title defense, including Kelly Ringo, who had 2 interception TDs that helped seal the deal in that game against Alabama. Now, I want y'all to hear what he says because, again, it's pretty ridiculous, but it's Skip Bayless. So, you know, take and use that information as you will, right?
Feel that they address some needs that they really need.
All right, I'm going to give you this. Philadelphia won the draft. They became the Philadelphia Bulldogs, as in the Georgia Bulldogs. I give you all that. And Howie Roseman manipulates the draft about as well as anybody.
Yeah.
So, how did Howie Roseman manipulate the draft when the picks that we traded up to number 9 involved a consenting team? Just like all the other rounds where we traded up and traded picks away for another pick. How is that like manipulating the draft? So he's already starting off on a bad foot saying the Eagles are doing bad business, man. But again, he's a Cowboys fan, so you can't really be too upset. But I just want to let y'all know how it's already started.
I still say my team won the free agent period without really signing any significant free agent. They did it by trading for Stephon Gilmore, who I still think is a top 5 corner in the league. They did it.
Top 5 corner league. Okay, I'll give you that. You know, I got a lot of respect for Stephon Gilmore. He's one of the few corners in NFL history to win a Defensive Player of the Year award while also playing on a championship defense for quite some time in his career. Now, obviously, the injuries kind of probably set him back, and then being traded to to the Indianapolis Colts didn't help that bonfire of a franchise. But this is not about the Colts and their sorry franchise. This is about what Skip Bayless is saying and how ridiculous it is and the reaction.
It by trading Brandon Cooks, who is exactly what the doctor ordered for CeeDee Lamb, because we needed somebody who could actually legitimately fly. And Brandon Cooks, even at his advanced age, can still get by people, run by people with anybody in the league. He is a legit.
Now, I'll also give Skip Bayless that. I do like Brandon Cooks. The numbers and even the advanced analytics on Brandon Cooks definitely give him that like legit deep threat in the league. His numbers are very consistent. Now, I will never let those Eagles fans forget what Malcolm Jenkins did to him in Super Bowl 52. Him doing all that dance in the open field. But we're glad to see Brandon Cooks is still doing well. Right?
Legit, bona fide, proven deep threat, exactly what ordered for my defense.
Right.
I mean, for my offense. Now, my defense is just better than your Eagles defense. It just is.
Well, wait. Did he just say what I think he said? Hold on. Let's wind that because we used to. Wait a minute. What did he say?
For my defense.
Right.
I mean, for my offense. Now back to my defense. My defense is just better than your Eagles defense. It just is. I'll take my 3.
Man, if you wouldn't have told me anything, like I would think Skip Bayless was on something, man. Like, in what world could you say that? Like, if the Cowboys defense was so good, you know, they wouldn't have gave up as many points to certain teams like the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, and we can go on about the number of times the Cowboys defense has shown that they are not as good as Philadelphia. Now, I'll say they have really good players like Micah Parsons, really good. You know what I'm saying? But as far as overall talent, I don't get the logic behind that. Because you had 4 guys on the defensive line get 10+ sacks. I don't know. In the secondary, I mean, look, what am I going to tell you? Like 2 Pro Bowlers. Like we have a guy who has an All-Pro. The other guy is a multiple-time Pro Bowler. We just got a guy in the draft from a championship defense in college that's going to translate very well to NFL, in my opinion. But again, like, let's let the video continue. And remember, like, subscribe, man. Do what y'all got to do.
3 safeties over your safeties any day or any night.
What about your corner? Your corners?
I'll take my corners over your corners any day or not because I got.
Now, mind you, Trayvon Diggs is not trash, okay? I don't want people to think that I'm saying he's trash. But, again, with the BS he's saying, like, the Cowboys secondary is better than the Eagles secondary. By what logic? Because looking at the advanced stats, we had a better pass defense than you. That's why we went out to get Darius Slay. Like, we're not trying to be as good as the Cowboys secondary. That's why we went out to get James Bradbury IV, because we're not trying to be like the Cowboys secondary. Bombed out and depleted, man. Like, y'all second corner couldn't even make third string on our team. Just let you know that.
Gilmore and Trayvon Diggs. And remember, Jordan Lewis, who I love as a slot corner, is coming back. He had a Liz Frank injury. Remember, he kicked off a pass against.
So is Jordan Lewis better than Avonte Maddox?
Jared Goff that turned the whole game around in the fourth quarter, and in so doing, he wrecked his foot. They say he's right on course to be back, and I love him as a slot corner. I'll take my linebackers because I do have this guy named Micah Parsons. You don't have Micah Parsons, right? I do like Leighton Vander Esch. I was surprised they kept him, but they did. And I will say that kid, that overshown kid that they drafted in the 3rd round out of Texas, I watched him a lot, smallish, but he is a heat-seeking, and I think
nobody knows any of these guys he's talking about, right? That's why Skip should just keep talking about sports and not analyzing, because experts who have been doing this way longer than him have even said the Eagles had a better draft than the Dallas Cowboys. Like, that's why they got a C-. Weird.
I think he will be a nice new toy for my defense for DQ, who I think is as good a defensive coordinator as there is in the league. And I'm surprised he is back with my defense. Micah can rush the passer. DeMarcus Lawrence can rush the passer. And now I got Mozzie Smith, who is my...
I will say that I do like Dan Quinn as their defensive coordinator. I wish he could have assisted us in the Super Bowl, but I don't want to talk about it, man. You had a 10-point lead going to the second half, and then Patrick Mahomes injures his ankle, man. It was a recipe for success. Again, don't wish injury, but glad Patrick's doing better. But the fact he came out in the second half, like, feeling jolly good, that's still beyond me. I don't know.
answer to Jalen Carter because, again, it's not a pass rush. It's just a hold that line. It's just, I don't think you can.
How did Hankins hold that line for you?
Okay, well, he didn't because that was a move that we made, and then he got hurt, and then he came back for the playoffs and was ineffective. Mozzie Smith, by all accounts, is a freakish athlete.
I saw the strong ways he did.
Well, he will strengthen the core of my defense along with OC. Huh? No, he will not get run through next.
Watch it.
Watch. Just watch.
You don't know that, Skip. You don't know what these guys are going to do translating their talent from college to NFL. The only guaranteed position that you can really translate from college to the pros is running back because either you hit the hole, son, or you don't. That's simple. It's like sex. You either hit it or you don't.
And we got a whole rotation of passers on.
Hey, where did it get you last year?
It got me beaten in San Francisco.
Exactly.
Okay, that comes down to quarterback. I will give you Jalen Hurts. I will give you Jalen over Dak. But all of a sudden,
yes, we will also give Jalen Hurts over Dak.
Dak's got nice new toys on his side because I'm going to go on record as saying this. I thought this got lost in the shuffle on day 3 of the draft. I say that Deuce Vaughn, who my team stole with it was actually the 6th to the bottom pick in the 6th round. Like Brady was 199 in the 6th round. This is 212. So this is almost to the end of the round. Deuce Vaughn is still sitting on the board. And again, the story became that his father is the assistant director of college scouting for the Cowboys. Right. And it was a beautiful story. And you've seen the videos probably. And they're all crying. And it's beautiful. Yeah. It is a beautiful story. That's not the story. I know Deuce Vaughn because he
Okay, now, although this is a cute story, have y'all noticed that nowadays, like, the bell cow back is just becoming obsolete? It's more of these smallish running backs who can catch out the backfield, give them like 10, 11, no more like 15 carries. Because we've seen what happens when you give a scat back, bell cow back carries. Again, thankful to Tony Pollard, who's doing better. I like him, but come on, like, you can't not notice what's going on right now. It's like AI, right?
He terrorized my Sooners. He terrorized everybody in the Big 12. Listen, Shannon, he can just flat out get loose. Deuce is loose. And he can catch it even better than he runs it. They used him as a receiver.
You know, we remind you of somebody else with the case.
Okay, well, that little guy who destroyed my Sooners once upon a time in a Big 12 championship.
Okay, now, is he going to be as good as Darren Sproles? Because now anything less than that, now, like, you have Tony Pollard coming off an injury, and he's fine. You can't give him 25 carries. I just don't know, Skip. Like, your logic intrigues me.
Right. Game before they got beaten by Saban.
And people give it, oh, he's too small. How's he too small? Darren Sproles played a long time. Hey. And the guy that y'all just got from USFL, Skip, perfect. He ain't like 150 pounds.
No. Listen, there's something about Deuce Vaughn. You say he runs with his heart. Okay, I'll give you that. He's just talented. Yeah. Listen, he clowns people in the open field. Yes. And they put him in the slot or run him on routes, the wheel rights out of the backfield. Yes. You can't stop him. I dare anybody. We don't have enough show left to go through all the numbers he would put up. But every game, he would have 100 yards rushing and a lot of times 100 plus receiving. Right. Well,
put him in space.
Guess what? You can use it. And you know, and I know, running backs are the fastest to translate to pro football. There's not a big learning curve. You just do what you do. You do what you do.
You know what? That's actually one of the smartest things Skip Bayless has said in quite some time, you know. So, happy for you, Skip. Happy for you, Skip. Something smart. He said something smart. I like it.
Sooners, we couldn't stop him. We couldn't get him on the ground. He destroyed us for 3 straight years.
Y'all don't play no defense.
Okay, you can say nobody plays defense in the Big 12, but he destroyed Texas, and he destroyed Baylor, and he destroyed everybody he played against. And why he was sitting there, you know why? Didn't run a great 40, and he's
small. He's 5'5", 170 pounds.
Okay. And you know what? His smallness is actually his strength because you can't find him. Right. You're like, where is he? Right. And then how can I get a hold of it?
Skip, you know another small guy, Lionel James, Little Train James.
Was he?
You can't be that small for a running back, I think. I think you probably use him more as a receiver because even if they can't find him, if they fall on him, it's not going to be very good for him and his health during the season. So, see how that goes. But shout out Deuce Vaughn, though.
Out of Auburn? I believe. Yep. Okay. It works. And you got to have a knack. You have to have a quickness in a confined space like Emmitt Smith did. Emmitt was 5'9", 205.
Yeah, he's more quick than he is fast.
Yes, that is correct. Okay, so my point is, you can. I don't know if Tony Pollard's going to be 1,000% to start the year, but you can mix and match with a Deuce Vaughn.
I'm going to get him on the field.
Okay, well, all right. Deuce Vaughn, I'm going to get him on the field. Maybe I put him in the slot. Maybe I do some things with him. I'm just saying, however good Dak Prescott can be, you've now given him new weapons, new toys. The offensive line is older, but it's not too old. And I still.
What weapons did you? Okay, I'll give you this. Brandon Cooks is a proven talent, you know, consistently putting up 1,000-yard seasons, what have you. But at the end of the day, man, it's all on Dak Prescott, man. He had weapons the year before that and got bounced out by the same team. So again, y'all can get the Brandon Cooks, you can get the DeAndre Hopkins or whatever. Dak is still garbage. He's still garbage.
Still say I like my chances.
You know, it's just like giving a grandpa a race car.
Yeah.
All he gonna do is wreck it.
Really?
Yeah, you get all the weapons. Dak ain't gonna do nothing with it but wreck them. That's all.
My chances. I think my team is better than your team, except for one position.
That's all. You done 7 years, almost 8 years now. The quarterback is the most important position.
But he's not bad. He's just not as good as Jalen.
Okay, then.
Okay, but he's not a disaster.
He is bad. You led the league in interceptions. You lost to the same team twice in the playoffs in the first round, man. He's bad. He's bad. You hear this, Cowboys fans? He's bad.
Disaster.
Well, he close.
He led the league in interceptions.
Yeah. He missed 5 games.
Yep.
And what about the last 2 playoff games they had?
Okay.
You like those
Well,
performances?
you see what he did to Brady? Send him home. Send him right into the sunset.
I mean,
Tampa.
I could have gotten overtime. He might have got me at the end, but I could have gotten overtime.
Hey. All right. Way to go, Cowboys.
Let's go, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
a debate. I
Go
know.
to second.
Well, they're not talking about that no more. The show's about to end. But I just wanted to share this with y'all, man, just because, like, this is just ridiculous. Experts are literally saying the Eagles have the best draft. Well, like 8+ draft. And Skip Bayless. But, again, I can't be mad at him. It's Cowboys fan. Like, that's what they do. Like, they just defy logic and expert opinion. So that's what they do. But tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, subscribe. Love y'all, man. Got more content coming out, man. Finally mastering StreamYard a little bit more. So I get better over time. So yeah, man. But y'all take it easy, man. Cool Eagle out, man.